Okay, it's the great and glorious and be famous one day Nick Dutch popping back on the camera yet again. And ironically, and in a rather peculiar manner, the title to this video is Prayer and Magic Do Not Work. Now, this is not because there is no result whatsoever from certain activities, but what I want to try and do today is talk about the assumptions which are made. Now, I'm still getting emails from people who are saying things such as, you know, the devil is in my bedroom, can you get rid of it? Can you do a love spell to bring so-and-so back to me? And all the rest of that. And I've got to try and explain what we mean when we say something works or something doesn't work. Now, from what I can tell on the basis of experience and all the rest of that, the activity of prayer is the mind-altering technique that's acceptable in the Western world today, all right? Because it is. It's the Western version of meditation. Within the New Age world, meditation is much more acceptable. Within the pagan and the ritual magic type communities, ritual is much more acceptable as the method to assist people in entering them into a meditative state of mind. But these things are predominantly cultural. And individuals who are members of their various different cultures will want to say or do things to try and make their culture seem stronger, more powerful, and what they're doing to seem justified. Therefore, whether these are Christian people who are doing prayer, or whether these are New Agers who are doing meditation and spell casting, every single one of them will just sit there and say, it works. Now, what I've found difficult, I suppose, when I was dealing with the New Age and pagan world is because this statement, it works, was used all the time, but there was no real definitions as to precisely what works. All right? What are the criterion for success? And what factors have to be put into place during your meditation, stroke prayer, stroke ritual, stroke whatever, to try and bring about success? And what is the percentage of likelihood with each different variety of activity? This has never been pointed out, predominantly because the various practitioners did not know what the flying fuck they were talking about. That's why. And they were using the phrase, it works, to make them seem authoritative, to make them seem somehow good or superior within their own eyes, and to make their communities and the rest of it seem appropriate and all the rest. I guess the real question is, did it have that effect? Well, if, in my case, it's brought about a desire to ask more questions and find out more, essentially no. Remember, of course, that people in the occult world still use the word science and art of change to occur in conformity with the will to define what they mean by magic, okay? But they still do not apply the scientific method to what they're doing, to the most part, all right? But because we got the word science there's association to suggest that the results are concrete, they're reliable, each and every single time. But essentially, all of this magic and all the rest of it, all these ritual things that people do, they're just structured prayer, that's all. And therefore, you could therefore extrapolate that any form of success will be just as likely as any form of regular prayer. So then you've got to ask yourself, what is the level of likelihood of getting the result from prayer? Well, to answer that question, you've got to be able to state what you mean by success in each and every single case. And also, it would imply that you would have some knowledge of the mechanism between the cause and the effect. Unfortunately, we don't know what that mechanism is. We can try and come to a better understanding of various conditions, such as states of mind. What we know is that the state of mind changes in meditation and prayer. That's all we really can say. We can measure that on EEGs. We can't say anything more than that. It will be unscientific and unreliable to do that. And I just wanted to get that out of my system today, because there's some people who ask these questions of me. Because for those of you who are new subscribers, I talk about weird New Agey stuff, okay? As well as lots of other things, alright? I'm building another video which is going to be against some of the madder New World Order ideas, especially those relating to global warming, which I think will provide both sides of the argument in reasonable balance. And so you'll be seeing that on this channel soon when I get around to it. And I'm working my arse off. One of the problems with working in this aspect of the entertainment industry, namely being a tarot reader, is that of money and revenue. You've got to bear in mind the economy. Nearly 2 years ago, I could charge a little more, and I could actually rely upon a certain quantity of call volume. These days, the economy is so not very good. I've got to charge a lot less, so I've got to basically work a lot harder just to be able to eat, let alone become successful and all the rest of that fun stuff, okay? Ironically, I was editing this video I'm doing about the conspiracy theory views about global warming, especially the Alex Jones views, and I had a customer call me from America who asked me whether I was a regular caller to the Alex Jones show. I'm not, but it's just one of those strange little coincidences that makes me think, like, well, anyway, it was a fun little coincidence. Just thought I'd share that with you. What else can I cram into this video? I'm still getting fit. I'm day like 18, I think it is, a non-smoker, just using my electronic cigarette. Again, if you are struggling with giving up smoking, get yourself an electronic cigarette. No ifs, no buts, just do it. I severely recommend it. Although you aren't allowed to market these things as a smoking cessation aid, do it anyway. Yeah, we just go for it. I'm knackered. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.